Good evening, Nishika. How are you?
Good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm also good, thank you. So let us wait for others also to join because I think they might be joining or they might not be joining because their exams are going on. So let us wait anyhow for a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So children, what we should do? Neha and Nishika, which chapter? I think a small portion of body movement was remaining. So should we complete that?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Let me share the screen.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Shriyansh. So is my screen visible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So we have discussed about the different types of the joints. We have discussed about the skeletal system, the rib cage, different types of the bones present in the upper limbs, lower limbs, the cranium, shoulder bones, pelvic bones, skull. Then cartilages we have discussed where it is present. Now the next topic are the muscles. So generally, the muscles, the women also will have, the men will also have, the girls will have, the boys will have. So we all have the muscles. But basically, what happened? How does the movement happens? Because of the two types of the muscles, what do we have? They are the triceps and the biceps. So generally, two types of them are there. Where one, if tricep is contracting, then in that case, bicep will relaxing. Whereas when bicep contracts, then tricep relax. So it's opposite, vice versa. They will be working, and because of that, the movement will be there. So you can see in this first picture, the bicep are contracted, whereas the triceps are relaxed. Whereas in the second picture, triceps are contracted and the biceps are relaxed. So they both will be functioning in the opposite way, and because of that, the movement becomes easy in the muscles. So muscles are nothing but they're the bundle of tissue with the ability to contract responsible for the movement in the body. So because of them, the movement will happen in our body. The muscular movement, it's the movement by the contraction of the muscle. Region in human body which exhibit muscular movement are movement in limbs, jaw, tongue, eyelid, rib cage, etc. So different kind of the muscular movement we have. Like why we are saying tongue also, because tongue is made up of muscle. So that is why it also has a muscular movement. Then eyes also have the muscle. That is why they shows the muscular movement. Eye, eyelid. So whatever the parts which are made up of the muscles, they will be included under this category. Now, how do these muscular tissue cause movement? Now, how it is possible that the movement is happening because of the fiber? Last time also we have discussed because of the contractile protein. So, since muscular tissue contain the muscle fiber, and the muscle fiber, what do they have? They have a protein called as a contractile protein, and which enables the contraction and relaxation that causes the movement. This is very, very important. So, muscular tissue, what do they have? They have the muscle fiber, and the muscle fiber, what do they have? They have a type of protein called as a contractile protein. And due to the presence of this contractile protein, the contraction relaxation will happen and the movement will occur. Contraction of muscle pulls the bone. So, as when the contraction is happening in the muscle, then what happens? The pulling of the bones will be done. In that case, the muscle will become shorter. So when the bones start pulling, in that case, the muscle will become shorter, stiffer, and thicker when they are contracted. So when muscles are contracted, they become shorter, stiffer, and thicker. Muscle works in pair. When one contracts, the other relaxes. It is not like both has to contract or both has to relax. So one will be contracting, the other will be relaxing. The other will be contracting, the first one will be relaxing. So like this, they will be working in pair. A muscle can only pull, it cannot push. So, though you have learned that force is nothing but it is the push and pull of any object. But what happened in the case of the movement, in the case of the muscle, only the pull is allowed, the push is not allowed. Thus, two muscles have to work together to move a bone, and that is the reason they are responsible for contraction and relaxation because they have only pull. They do not have the option to push. Push means like you are just like suppose Shriyansh is standing and at the back of Shriyansh I am standing. So what happened? If I am pushing Shriyansh, he has to go front, right? But in the case of the muscle, there is no functioning like that where we can ask our muscle that they have to push. So no pushing is there, but yes, pulling is there. Because of that, the relaxation and contraction will occur. Then ultimately the movement will be there. So this was about the humans because of which the tricep and the bicep, the contraction and relaxation will be occurring. Coming to the next one, how do the other organisms move? So in our earth, only we are not there. There are the other kind of the organism also which are present, right? Out of them, few will be discussing, starting with the earthworm. So have you seen the earthworm in real? How they look like? Shriyansh, Neha, Nishika.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you touched them?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, okay. Like in the during the rainy season, if again, if you are able to see the earthworm, then try to touch them. Okay, nothing will happen. Just but have the experience of touching them. Then you know what happened. Uh, I think I might have told you about this dissection part. Have I told you about the dissection when I was in the college? I did that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what happened, like, when you touch the earthworm has slimy nature actually. They will be little sticky kind of the outer surface will be little sticky. So when you touch them, they have that stickiness. Because of that, they have to actually, push themselves in the front direction, and then the movement will be occurring in them.
Ma'am,
And
ma'am, I have,
tell me.
ma'am, I haven't touched earthworm, but I have touched lizard, ma'am.
Oh,
Ma'am?
I hate them.
Okay, ma'am.
I hate lizards.
Uh,
Oh, how you have touched? You were not scared of the lizard?
no, ma'am, it fell on me, ma'am.
Oh, okay, okay,
No, I
okay,
didn't touch it
okay. So not
wanted, ma'am.
knowingly, but
Yes, ma'am. It fell
okay.
on my hand,
I
ma'am.
thought I thought you have touched it wantedly.
No, ma'am, I don't like lizards.
I too don't like because I don't like their eyes. They will be looking at looks like horrible.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So the earthworm, and when we dissect the earthworm, the most important part, what do they have is the nervous system, and they do not have the nervous system like us. Nervous system is basically like when we talk about the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, so in our body we have a very well developed brain, correct, and very well developed. We have the backbone, the spinal cord, everything. But when we come to these kind of the organism, they have very undeveloped kind of the nervous system where only one single round structure they will have at the neck region. So here somewhere they will have a small a thread like structure, a round thread like structure, very small it will be there. And the teachers, our teachers, they used to ask us like we have to dissect the earthworm, and then we have to take out this nervous system. Now imagine these earthworm, what do? They feed on kind of the material, the biodegradable material they will be feeding, the chicken, meat, soil they will be feeding, and inside their body they will not have anything. They will just have only the soil actually. And when we cut them, when we dissect them, oh, the soil we have to remove it slowly and gradually. The reason why we have to remove slowly and gradually because they have a small, very one small thread present which connects the nervous system till the end of the body. So if that thread get cut, then we will not be able to find out exact nervous system where it is. So once we open, see, I think you can see in this picture also. Can you see this one line going on here like this? Can you see?
Ma'am, your screen isn't visible.
Oh, okay. Just let me share it again then in that case. Now is it
Yes, ma'am.
visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It
Okay.
is visible.
So see, like I'll show you. See, can you see now the red color? I'm marking it here. So this is the nerve actually. One single nerve they will have like this. Can you see this line? Very light color line is going on in the body. Now I'm erasing that. Can you find it? See, in the center, can you see one dark brown color line is going on?
Yes,
See this
ma'am.
here. Can you see
Yes,
this
ma'am.
one?
I
So
saw,
this
ma'am.
is see here. I'll start from again here. When you go down, it will be like this. See, from here it is coming like this. It is going inside only, and then here they will have that nervous system. Okay, so that is how it is important for them, and very very minute nervous system they have, undeveloped nervous system they have, and they will have the tiny bristles, the small hair like structures are present at the bottom of their body so that they can hold themselves, they can grip on the ground. So if they do not have the hair like structure on the down part of the body, then what happens, they will not be able to hold themselves. So for that reason they have the bristles. So they do not have the bones, but the body is segmented. Do you know what are segment, children? What is the meaning of segmented?
Ma'am, dividing.
Dividing. Okay. Any other word? Shriyansh, Nishika, for segmented?
Um, ma'am, pigmented.
No, no. Segmented basically for the earthworm we can say division, but for the other organisms we can't use the word. So here when we talk about the earthworm, segmented means small ring-like structures. Can you see on the whole body of the earthworm there are rings like this? Can you see like this rings are present, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the segmentation. A ring-like division in the earthworm is known as segmentation in the case of the earthworm. But if I talk about the cockroach, their body also has the segmentation. It means their body is divided into the different parts. So they will have the head, they will have the center body part, and then the last thorax they will have. So like this, division is correct. But here in the case of the earthworm, it means the ring-like presence of ring-like structures on the whole body of earthworm. So each segment has muscles. So they do not have the bones, but they have the muscles and they have the bristles, which are called as the setae. So basically, with the help of the setae only, they will be able to move. They have two types of muscles, circular and longitudinal muscle. So like as we have the bicep and tricep, same way they will have the circular and the longitudinal muscle. And contraction of circular muscles and relaxation of longitudinal muscle. Because of this, what happened? The extension of the body will be there and they will be able to move. So, like, see, you can see in this picture, they have explained it so well. Now, when we start this diagram, huh, A is the contraction of longitudinal muscle and relaxation of the circular muscle, which is C-tip protrude. So, anyways, you can see that. Now, if we start from here, A is here. Now, slowly and gradually, what is happening? The movement is happening in the forward direction. So, what they do is, like, I'll explain you all little more easier way. Suppose this is the earthworm. Okay, this is the earthworm. Now, what they will be doing? This is the mouth part. This is the tail part. Now they have one specialty that they cannot move their whole body together. Okay, they can just move one part first of all. Either they can move the mouth, either they can move the tail. So since they can move only one part, either the mouth, either the tail, so what they will be doing? First, they move their tail. So mouth will be here only. So what do? They just move a little of tail here. It was earlier here, but from here to here they have moved. Now, when they move their tail, automatically what happened? The size of the earthworm will get reduced because they will be making the foldings. Now, once the tail has moved, they have made the foldings, then automatically what do? They start moving their mouth. Now, you tell me, once they have started moving their mouth, so the shape will become normal or not?
No, it will become normal.
See, wait, let me, I think my video is visible now, right? Now, okay, I'll tell you how, what I'm trying to say. See, uh, suppose this is the hand, okay? This is the mouth part, this is the back part, which is the tail, okay? Now, I am saying that out of the mouth, out of the tail, I can move only one part at a time. So, what I'll be doing is this tail part, I will just take it little front, okay? My mouth will remain at the same place, but the tail will move little front. When the tail moves little front, what happened? There will be a kind of the loop. It come in the center, correct? Because I cannot move my both the parts together. That is why I'm moving the tail part. Because of that, there will be a center loop coming in the center, right? Now, after this, the earthworm, what do? They will be taking this mouth part forward. So now when they take their mouth part forward like this, automatically what happens? The earthworm will become normal. They start moving. So that is how the movement was there. Earlier, the earthworm was here, but because of this, the earthworm has reached here now. Now, again, they will be fixing the mouth part and moving the tail, and then leaving the tail part and then moving the mouth like this. So they will be moving like this. See, getting it? So, like this, one part at a time, they will be moving it. So, if the mouth part is fixed, tail they will be moving, and because of that, the loop will be coming in center. This part, the loop, this is. And once they start moving their mouth, the loop will come little forward, right? Like this. Like this, they move. Am I clear, Neha, Nishika, and Shriyansh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let us go. Okay, so the contraction will be there, the relaxation will be there, and because of that, it leads to the extension of the body and its reverse will shorten the body. So, both the same things. So, if they are moving the tail, the body will become shorter, and if they are moving their mouth, then it will become extension of the body. So, earthworm moves by alternate extension and contraction of the body using the muscles. And they have the tiny bristles on the underside of the body which help in gripping the ground. And also they produces a slimy substance which help the movement through the soil. Now, coming to the next one, they are the snail. They are the unsegmented body. Unsegmented means they do not have any kind of such divisions, or the ring-like structures are not present in them. And they have a shell-like structure which is made up of the calcium carbonate. And exoskeleton means the skeleton which is present outside the body. That is why we say that a exoskeleton. And there is another word which is called as endoskeleton, which means the skeleton which is present inside the body. So moves at a very slow speed, even slower than earthworm, and they have a wavy motion of the muscular foot help to drag along its body. So with the help of the muscular foot, they will be able to drag themselves. So since they do not have the legs to move, they will be just dragging themselves to the forward direction. Then the next one, they are the cockroaches. They are the brown colored insect. Their body is segmented and they are divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. So they have three division: head, the center part, the thorax, and the last part. This part is called as the abdomen. Their body is also covered with exoskeleton, means the skeleton is present outside the body. They have the three pairs legs attached with the muscles which help them to walk and climb. So they have the three pairs of the legs which will be helping them to walk and climb, and two pairs of wings are attached with the breast muscles which help them to fly. So you might have seen sometimes cockroaches they fly. They do not fly very high, but yes, a little they fly it because they are the wings, the two pairs of wings are attached to the breast. They are not so much developed. They are little developed. That is why they will not be able to fly high as like the birds. Then the next one, birds. Birds can fly in the air and they can walk on the ground as well. Now, why they are able to fly? Because, children, what is the meaning of this pneumatic? Neha, Nishika, and Shriyansh, any idea? Pneumatic.
No, mom.
No. So pneumatic, nothing. It means hollow. Okay. So when you write any kind of the entrance exam or in the Olympiad also, they do not use the word hollow. They use the word pneumatic. Pneumatic means hollow. Okay. So pneumatic bones. If I am saying pneumatic bones, it means hollow bones. Okay. So since bird have the hollow bones, they are light. They have the light bones also, and they have the strong and powerful flight muscles. Because of that, they will be able to fly. Then they have the forelimbs, which are modified as a wing, and they have the hind limbs, which are help from walking, and also they help them to perch, or they help them to sit on the branch of a tree. Some birds like duck and swan also swim in the water. So some can swim also. Then the next one, fishes. Fishes, they have a streamlined body, and because of that, they are able to move in the water as like the paper boat. Strong muscles will help them to move. They have two things. They have the fins and they have the tail. Tail helps in the movement, whereas fins, what does the fin will be doing? If tails help in the movement, what does fins they do?
Ma'am, they help the fish like direct their body.
Correct. Very good, Nishika. So fins will be helping them to give the direction to the body.
And
So which direction? Hmm.
directions also.
Correct, right. So they will be fins and tails both together. They will be controlling and balancing the movement, and they will be, especially the fins, when I talk about, they help in the direction of the body. So what direction they have to move it, that will be decided by the fins. So during swimming, muscles make the front part of the body curve. So you might have seen they will be moving like this. If this is the head here, then tail will be at the opposite direction like this. And if the tail is here, the head will be in the opposite direction. So always they are in the opposite direction for the movement. So this make a jerk pushes the body forward. Series of such jerks make the fish swim ahead. Then the next one are the snakes. Snakes have the elongated body and have no legs. Snakes does not they do not have any legs. They have many thin muscles connected to each other to the backbone, ribs, and skin. They have their body is curved and they make the loop. So these are what? They are the loops actually what they will be making it. Each loop of the snakes give it a forward push. So when they move, when they make a loop, because of that, they will be pushing their body in the forward direction against the ground. So that is why they never move in a straight line. Instead of moving in a straight line, they always make a loop so that they can push themselves in the forward direction. So that is about the whole chapter, which is the body movements. So anything children you wanted to ask? Yes, Shriyansh, Ishika, Neha. Okay, now in a month, I think you all will be coming in the grade 7, right? So I think most of your school will start in the month of April for the grade 7, correct? Neha and Ishika, for you also it starts in the month of April or before that?
Ma'am, mine starts in
No, in April it's for few days. Then we have summer holidays. Then we start our school again.
So in April month you have summer holidays.
After having a few days of seventh grade school.
Okay. And Ishika?
Yes, ma'am. I have school from 3rd April to 23rd April, and then we'll have summer holidays till June 1st.
Rishika?
Ma'am, our school starts on March 10th, and then we'll have school till April 29th, and then we'll have summer holidays.
Shriyansh, by the way, Rishika's exams are over actually. So they are moving very forward. So which is good also. Okay. So anyhow, grade, see, I'll just tell you few things about the grade 7, what you should, always make a note. Grade 6 was very, very, very easy. Nothing much was there in the whole year. Right? You might have seen, be it the physics, be it the chemistry, be it the bio, you have learned, I will say very, very less things just about the plants, about the body, about the magnet, about the electricity circuit, like, very separation of substances, decantation, all those things, different types of the materials. So, food, the nutrients which are present. Now, when you come to your grade 7, your level will has to be changed to an entire different level. The reason why, whatever you are going to learn in the grade 7, exactly the chapters are there in your grade 10. Exact. So if I talk about the grade 7, whatever chapters, almost I think 7 chapters are there in the bio. Those 7 chapters of grade 7 are there all together in one chapter for the grade 10. Understood. So nutrition in plants, nutrition in animals, respiration, reproduction, transportation, then 2 more chapters. So these two together you will be learning separately in the grade 7. But when it comes to the grade 10, all together, this will be in one chapter there. And for taking that grade 10 one chapter, I take almost like 3-4 months to complete the chapter. So you can imagine how vast that will be, how much vast that will be. So that's what I'm telling you. Be it the physics, be it the chemistry, be it the bio, each and every chapter of your science is there in your grade 10. Acid base and salt chapter is there in your grade 7. That will be continued in the grade 10 as well as a vast chapter. And grade 7, I am only going to handle for you. So I'll be taking the physics part also, the chemistry part also, and I think bio part also. All the three portion I will be taking, and we will be learning in such a way that when you come to your grade 10, you should know at least 80% of it. I will not be saying 100% you should know, but at least 80% you should know. So we'll go in the depth way because grade 7 is very, very important. If you have understand the grade 7, your life will become easy in the grade 10. Okay. And grade 7 books, you should not give it to any other person, any other, your friends and all, because that you have to use again in the grade 10. Okay. So that you should not do it. And then at the same time, now start working on your handwriting also, on your handwriting, your presentation speed. That is also equally important. So make a target that, and when you have, summer vacations, we should have a planning now. The planning in the sense like you should make your own target that this today I have to I am not saying that you should open your book and you should all whole day you should read your book. No, you should make a target that this thing, this topic, maybe fraction topic I have in the maths, and I should at least solve one worksheet on a daily basis. So one worksheet one day, maybe one day math you can solve it, one day science you can solve it, be it from your seventh book, be it from your eighth book, be it your grade six book. Any book is okay. It should not be only grade seven you have to focus. You can go back also, you can move forward also. Okay. But set the target that yes, I have to solve one worksheet. So what happened when you try to solve the worksheet, then definitely you'll be getting, maybe the doubts you are getting, then and there, your brain will start working that yes, whether I'm able to understand whether whatever I have learned in the grade six, I am thorough or not. Right? Sometimes what happens, though we have studied so many things, but when it comes to a very simple thing, we are not able to answer it. Correct? So revise those things in your summer vacation. That is the best time where you can use it. Okay, and you have ample of time during that time. If you're going out, no problem. You should, when you're going out for 7 days or 10 days, enjoy completely, children. Don't even open your books. I'm saying that. Don't even open your books when you're going out. But when you are at home, open your books, read them, solve the worksheets, write the writing actually. Handwriting, you should compulsory write it, make it a habit. And handwriting, see, handwriting does not mean you're the grade seven children now. Handwriting does not mean that you should slowly taking your time and half an hour spending for writing, no, don't do that. You should make a target that yes, in 5 minutes I have to complete a page, or in 10 minutes. Initially maybe you can take 15 minutes, 15 minutes you have to complete a page. Then next day make a target that in 12 minutes I should complete a page. Then the next third day make a target that yes, within 7 minutes I should complete a page. So what happened, now you are working on your handwriting as well as you're working on your speed. Correct. So both the things should go on simultaneously. So like this seventh grade will be enjoying, but yes, at the same time the portions are little lengthier in that class and topics are continued in the grade 10. That is why, from the day one it is important to be attentive in the class. And I think you all have attended the class whole year, not even with a break. Whenever the classes were there, you have asked. And I really like the way, like Neha especially, whenever she did not attend the class, she has asked for the recordings. Right, Neha? So be
Yes.
it the PD class also, she'll ask for it. So definitely it should be there. And Shriyansh has, he has something, he will be there and they're asking it. Nishika has joined us in between now, but yes, the spark is there, to learn, to understand the things. So you all have the capability actually to accept the new things also. It is not like only, the bookworm, you have to be only to the books. You are never like that. So always you have accepted whatever, we have taught, maybe I or maybe some other teacher also might have taught you. So that should be there till the last actually. Okay. And if in case you feel like you have any doubt, any concern, you need extra kind of the practice, extra kind of worksheets to solve it, definitely you can ask it. Okay. Homework group is there. You post that, ma'am, I need the worksheet of this particular topic. You will be getting the reply. You will be getting the worksheet. Okay. Nishika, I have seen in Nishika this quality. Whenever, like, she has the exam for PT2, PT3, or the final exams also, she has asked for the material, for the worksheets, and all those things. So, what happens once you are ready with your chapter? How you will get to know that how much you are aware, how much you are not aware, right? So, by practicing it only, you will get to know that yes, I know this much. Okay. So, maybe whenever we have the next class, I just wanted you to know, or you to tell me that what is your goal for your grade 7? What is your planning actually? What you have planned? How you're going to do the things? Okay. So that answer I want from everybody. You might have thought of Shriyansh, what you have thought of your grade 7.
Yes, ma'am. I have thought some things, ma'am. Like I saw my some weakness in sixth, and I'll improve those seventh, ma'am. So I'll be more attentive. And first thing, ma'am, I should complete my homework on time, ma'am. Like it most of the time I complete, but sometimes yes I miss homework, ma'am. So I have to complete those on time, ma'am. And yes, sir. And one more thing, I should read concepts, sir. Yes, sir.
That is very important because once you read the concept and understand it, see, there is no mugging up. If you are writing
Mugging up is
Creating
very
any definition of what is okay.
mugging up
Yes,
is
and it is not working for a long time. When you mug up anything, it will be there only for short duration. And when you understand it, it will be there for the long duration. So that is why no mugging up, but yes, understanding of it will be helping you for the future expect, right? Neha, what about your
Mom, I have decided to be responsible with my books and everything because I keep forgetting the books at class. So I should be
is it
responsible
so?
and yes, sir.
That's okay. That's a very good point you have put forward. See, though it is a negative point, but Neha has put forward in a very positive way. That is really appreciable, Neha, that you forgot the book, but definitely you will be working on it to improve yourself. That's great. Then, Nishika, what about you?
Ma'am, I
Nishika, your voice is
think
breaking.
that like right after, ma'am, is it fine now?
Yeah, it is fine. It is fine now.
I think like after a lesson, they start a new lesson at school. I should like revise it more so I understand the topic and like do all the exercises so I make sure that I understand it very well.
This is very, very important. Once you complete the whole chapter, you should revise it then and there, and then undergo the test also, worksheets also, you should solve as much as you can. So what happens when it comes for your exams, be it the PT1, PT2, your midterm and all, you are thorough with the concept, you are thorough with your, preparations and all. Then no burden will be there, you will be relaxed. So all these things definitely you all need to work, and seventh grade you are going to enjoy it because so many different experiments you're going to learn, and these things what you have learned in the grade six does not match with with grade seven anywhere. It does not match it. So I think only one chapter will be there, which is light, shadows, and reflection. I think in grade six it is there, right? But in the grade seven it will be with other name, but yes, with a detailed version. Because in the grade six, you have just learned about the luminous, non-luminous example, how the shadows are formed, all those small, small things. In the grade seven, you will not be learning those small things. You will be learning the grade tenth thing actually. So that is why it will become little, completely different. The grade seven. But yes, you are going to enjoy because you all are working on yourself. You are giving your best. You are doing your best. So because of that, it will become easy. Otherwise, the kids who do not work it actually, like for them it becomes tough. But you all are good enough. So for you, you are going to enjoy it. Fine. So no worries. I'll be there. I'll be taking the classes. So then, children, see you soon. Then
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, will our class stop anytime, ma'am? Sixth class, last class.
yes, we will be most probably stopping it by tomorrow, I guess. Not yet sure, but maybe 2028 tomorrow we are going to stop it. So you'll be getting the message. If we are going to stop tomorrow, then you'll be getting. But tomorrow the class will be there definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Then we will be meeting, huh?
I have a doubt, ma'am, that
Hmm.
in class seventh, ma'am, do we have any magnet chapter related to mining? Uh,
No,
okay.
no magnet chapter in the class seventh.
Okay.
You have the light chapter, the electricity chapter is there. That is also entirely different from your grade six chapter. That is what like grade six, very basic terms were there. In the grade seven, the entire different terms will be there. So no match is there. So I can't compare the grade six and seven. Grade six now, after writing your final exam, you should forget it completely, and you should start with very new things. Okay, and some of the books while like taking the classes, I will be suggesting you some workbook and all. So I think this year we did not go for the workbook, but next year, like coming year, when I'm going to handle the seventh grade completely. So during that time, for your summer vacation, especially, I'll be asking you to get one workbook kind of thing. So that workbook will have all the chapter worksheets things, and what you should do it when then and there when in your school or when in your evening classes and all the chapter is getting completed, you should solve it. So it will be very, very useful and interesting also. Book is very workbook is very interesting. So that time I'll let which book to purchase it. So we'll be doing this time step by step.
Ma'am, we'll have classes in summer and
Yes, we will have classes We will have. We do not stop it in the summer vacation. We will have the classes as usual.
Okay.
Complete summer vacations, we conduct the classes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, children, then thank you and all the very best for your exams, children.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
Bye.
you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.